County is set to enter a new era of politics, and in just the last 5 minutes, we've received a statement from County Executive Frank White, and we want to read you the whole thing. Quote, "Tonight, I acknowledge the results of the recall election and respect the decision of the voters of Jackson County. And I want to thank my staff, my family, my friends, and especially my wonderful wife, Teresa. I would not have made it this far without her support, patience, and motivation. Serving as county executive has been one of the greatest honors of my life, and I am proud of what we have accomplished together to strengthen our community." Now, there are questions that remain about the process that led to this election. I will move forward guided by gratitude for all this community has given me and by the drive to do what is right, end quote. We have team coverage on the reaction to this vote and what happens next. First, we want to start with KCTV5's Betsy Webster, who's live in Independence at a watch party. Betsy, what is the mood like there?
Well, everybody here is happy. Those who are left and relieved. I heard one woman yell, "Thank God it's over." Now, a lot of them have left within the past half hour. But before they did, they picked up this Sharpie and they put their signatures and messages on this recall campaign sign. A lot of baseball metaphors here, going, going, gone, and you're out. Legislator Sean Smith got cheers. Sean Smith, legislator, got cheers with his regular updates because not once did it look close. The voter turnout data shows a much larger percentage of the population was engaged in eastern Jackson County cities than in Kansas City. 21% turnout in eastern Jack, 11% turnout in the city. But one woman who's been part of the effort since it started 2 years ago said she knows many people in Kansas City proper who had their home assessments skyrocket. We talked with her. Then we asked legislator Sean Smith how they will select the interim county executive.
I know there's a man upstairs, and we're going to take this all the way home. We're going to make a home run, and he struck out, so he's got to go.
Will you do something where the public can see who the candidates, so to speak, are?
Yeah, I really hope we do. We've had a few people already step forward. I think there's others that were maybe waiting for a result tonight. I think we should look at all of them and determine in the most transparent way possible who the best option is.
And he said so far, 3 people have thrown their hat in the ring, expressed interest. That is current Jackson County Legislative Chair Deron McGee, former Jackson County Legislator Dan Tarwater, and former Jackson County Assistant Prosecutor Phil Lavoda. Live in Independence, Betsy Webster, KCTV5 News.
Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts here. Betsy, keep us updated. Thank you. And reaction is also pouring in from local lawmakers tonight. We're going to get right over to KCTV5 investigative reporter Samantha Boring, who's been following this whole process. Samantha?
Brad, tonight I talked with Jackson County Legislator Megan Smith, who's been on White's side during this recall process.
Well, my position now is I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to get on with the business of, selecting an interim county executive. I'm ready to support, along with my colleagues, us putting together a transparent, community forward-facing participation process where, we're not telling the community who their next county executive is.
Kansas City Mayor Quinton Lucas says the city will work with the interim county executive and had kind words for White, saying, quote, "Frank White's life story is a remarkable one for a kid hailing from Kansas City's east side to becoming a star in big league ball. He has meant much to this community over the past 50 years. I wish him well on the next phase of his journey," end quote. And in a statement, Jackson County Legislature Chair Deron McGee says in part, quote, "This has been a serious and sobering moment for our county, one that reflects real concerns in our community and a deep desire for accountability. Now we begin the work of moving forward."
All right, so let's talk about that word forward. What does and how does the county now move forward?
Well, Brad, it's going to be a long process. We're expecting the process to start once the election is fully certified. We're hearing that will take a week or so. But once that's done, Deron McGee will take the first step. And that first step, once that race is certified, is to name a temporary appointee. From there, the Jackson County Legislature has 30 days to decide who will serve the rest of the term through January 1st, 2027. If they do not make that decision in 30 days, the presiding judge in the 16th Circuit Court will appoint the next county executive. Now, according to the county charter, whoever is appointed must be the same political party as Frank White Jr. So we know he's a Democrat, so we're expecting the next one to be a Democrat. But then in November 2026, it's a fair game. It's whoever is running for that election and wins that election will be the next county executive moving forward. So that means whoever's this temporary appointee, they're going to be serving that term through January 1st, 2027.
Ooh, a lot of moving parts
It's
there that
so
you just
much.
watched.